became a buyer.
Okay. Then, how old were you at this time?
Um, well, I worked until I got married, and I was married. I was 25 years old
How did you meet your husband?
on a tennis court,
Where was that?
Napanack Country Club.
Where is Napanack Country Club?
I don't remember just the place where it was.
Do you remember what you said to each other? What did you think of him when you met him?
He gave me a love game immediately. He was a champion tennis player.
All right. And what did you think of him when you first met him?
Well, very, very nice, a perfect gentleman.
And how long did you go with? When did you have your first date after you met him?
Well, after I was there on vacation, and not long after that, he called me.
And how long did you go out
I
together?
happened to know several of his friends.
Okay. How long did you go out together?
Well, we were engaged the Christmas of that year, and we were married the June of the following year.
Oh, what month was your first date with him?
Oh, I don't remember just what
Was it
day.
in the spring or the summer?
It was in the fall.
And, oh, so you got engaged within 3 or 4 months?
No, we were going to, no, not 3 or 4 months.
You said you got married engaged
Well, I
that
met
Christmas.
him in May,
Right.
so probably June, July, we...
And you got married that Christmas?
No, we were engaged that Christmas,
And then when did you get married?
the following June.
Okay. When did he kiss you for the first time?
Can't remember how long.
After you got married?
What, are you crazy? You think I'm made of ice, or do you think he's made of ice? After all, he was 10 years my senior.
All right, all right, all right. Now, after you got married, where did you move to?
We moved to, he happened to be a Brooklyn fellow, and we moved to Brooklyn. And a year after we were married, Robert was born.
And then, when did you move to Gloversville?
I think we were married about 3 years when we moved to Gloversville.
How did you happen to move to Gloversville? How did that happen?
He had old friends from childhood living in Brooklyn at the time. And they all settled up there. There was a big family, the Kennedy family, Jewish.
Uh-huh.
Jewish Kennedys.
Go ahead, honey. Keep on talking.
And,
No, keep on talking.
okay.
I just want to make sure it's working properly.
He had clients up there, and every time he went up there, he loved that place more than ever. And after we had been living in Brooklyn for 2 years, when Robert was about 2 years old, George felt that he would like to settle in a small city.
All right, talk towards me, darling. Turn towards me. Turn yourself around so we can get we want to get your other profile.
Oh, of course. Be sure and get the right one.
You look terrific. Keep on going.
He wondered if I would be happy enough going up there. Well, we took a trip up there, and it was my first trip, and it was in Gloversville. And the funny part of it is that while we were engaged, he said to me he has to go upstate on business, up to Gloversville on business. He had clients up there, and I said, Gloversville? Where the heck is Gloversville? He says, well, it's 200 miles from New York, and all these nice people live up there. I said, well, let's go up there and see what it's like. So we went up to Gloversville to see what it was like, and I liked what I saw, and all the friends of the Kennedys there, the most wonderful people, and we decided to move to Gloversville. Of course, the break from my parents, George's parents were gone when we got married, and listen, he knew it was for my happiness, and we went up to Gloversville. And that's how we got started, and the Kennedys were wonderful. By the time we got up there, they had found a beautiful apartment for us, and even got a maid at $5 a week. And we got settled, and the next day, everybody in the group were taking bridge lessons, and they had made an appointment for me to take the bridge lessons, and that's how it was. And then when Dee Dee was born in the same apartment, yes. After we were there 2 years, Dee Dee was born.
When did you move from the apartment?
That's just it. Right after Dee Dee was born, we bought a house. You see, the neighborhood there was so gorgeous. It was a park opposite the street we were living on, and this house happened to become available right on the curve when it goes on. It was like you have a circular driveway all around the park, and we were on South Park Drive, and on the other side of the park was North Park Drive, most beautiful area in the city, and that was it.
What did you think of Gloversville?
Oh, I loved it. Loved it. We had wonderful, wonderful friends. We did the craziest things imaginable. Remember, Halloween was always a big, big holiday, and they did the most outlandish things imaginable. One friend of ours had